So Fallout is Amazon's latest big budget show. Will it be another triumph like The Boys? Or another snooze fest like Rings of Power? Well, let's see now. I'll try to keep this review spoiler free. If you're not aware, Fallout is a series of post-apocalyptic games that have sold millions of copies. I haven't played the whole series, but Fallout 4 stood out to me as a pretty damn good post-apocalyptic action role-playing game, although I couldn't for the life of me tell you anything that happened in the story. However, I still thoroughly enjoyed the games. Now, adapting a game into a movie or TV series is always a bit of a challenge, and as we've seen, there have been some real mixed results over the years. The most recent of these being The Last of Us. Personally, I loved that game. The beautiful and poignant story that for some reason they'd largely ignored and made whatever that was. Episode 1 was excellent. After that, yeah. So anyway, is Fallout any good? Well, I'm going to judge this episode by episode as it goes rather than as a series. So after episode 1, I'd give this a solid 7.5 out of 10. I have a few reservations, and it was a bit muddled in places, but sometimes when you need to do a lot of world building, it can be tough to get all that done in a coherent manner in the first episode. So let's start with the good. It looks great, it sounds great. It really captures the 1950s with a hint of futuristic feel that was present in the games. The main cast seem pretty good in their roles. So far we've only been introduced to two of the main characters, which are Lucy and Maximus. I've never seen the actress playing Lucy before, but she did a very good job in a complicated role. And for once, the writing didn't let her down by making her into an invincible superwoman. They do actually show all the training and practice she goes through, and even then she's not able to come out of every encounter completely unscathed. The other protagonist, Maximus, is given less to do, but he does a fairly decent job with it. The main bad guy, the guy with no nose in the trailer, chews the scenery quite nicely, seems interesting enough. The other thing I should mention is just how cool the power armor looks. They really captured the look and feel perfectly from the game. It doesn't feel like fake CGI, it really seems like heavy metal powered suits that could kick some ass if required. Also, it was nice to see the guy from Mr. Robot playing the head of the Brotherhood. So what about the bad? Why do they only give it 7.5 out of 10? Well, I felt it was a little meandering in places, and I felt like without the nostalgia and the, oh look, is that from the game? I'm not sure what makes it better than Silo on Apple. In fact, so far it doesn't really come close to Silo in terms of quality. But that almost feels unfair given the calibre of the actors that show has. Rebecca Ferguson, for example. And now, without turning into one of those YouTube guys that goes on about woke and DEI, it did seem a little ridiculous at one point when they were complaining about the lack of different genetic material in the bunkers, causing problems with breeding when they had literally every race portrayed in pretty much every scene. All that said, I'm looking forward to episode 2, and I really hope it doesn't take a nosedive off a cliff like The Last of Us did. It was a solid start. Anyway, that's enough from me. Like the video and subscribe if you liked it, and feel free to leave a comment even if you didn't. Until next time, thank you.